Okay, so this is the second video of the demo of Teknogin, which is the game engine I've been working on. So, on the window right now is just the world script again. So, you zoom in. So, basically, at the top, you can see that's one encounter, AI encounter, and then another AI encounter, and then another. But the there are two new improvements to the game engine since I demoed the last one. One is the AIs are a whole lot smarter. I've been working on the AI code a lot. And then the second thing is there's now a fully blown Lua interpreter embedded into my game engine. So you can now do map scripting, whereas Halo uses a Lisp. This is in Lua. So there's an example piece of code. Okay, so basically the Lua script it has functions that are defined by the game engine that extend Lua to be able to let you write scripts for the map in Lua. Now the script basically is, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the program behind the map waiting for certain events to occur and then causing other events. Like spawning AIs, waiting for somebody to enter a particular area, starting an AI to follow a route, playing cutscenes, that sort of stuff. So at the very top of the Lua script you can see the init function. And so basically after that it goes down. Okay, so the one thing I'll go over before this, the factions. So whereas Halo has three factions in it, like the Covenant, the Flood, and the Humans, this can have an infinite number of factions. Basically, the faction is a text string that's defined per AI encounter. Now, this is basically, so when it's checking if it's a friendly, it goes up if the target you hit, if its faction string matches your faction string, it's a friendly. It's no more complicated than that. So in this case, there's only one reserved faction name, and that's players, which means it's allied to the person playing the game. So the first few commands, basically it spawns the Red Ninja's AI and then makes the Red Ninja's AI follow player, and if the object name is player, basically it's the default player, so that spawns some help for the main player, which in this case are two Red Ninjas. So the next thing is the main body of the script. First it plays a cutscene, waits for it to complete, spawns some blue ninjas and says spawning blue ninjas, and then waits for them to die, and then it counts down from 10, and then it spawns gray ninjas and waits for them to die and says level complete. So not too complicated, and the cool thing is you can use coroutines with this. So basically you can write it as a straight long program, even though it's called after every frame, because if you say coroutine.yield in the script, it will actually return to the game engine code until it's called again, then it'll resume from that point. Okay, so I'll show you the game engine now, because that's the more impressive part. By the way, this is full standard Lua. You can take any piece of Lua code and execute it in this game engine, file I/O, everything. So you can take your Lua programs and modify them if you already know how to use them, or know how to use Lua. So Lua's sorting functions, everything works with Teknogin here. Okay, so let's start up the engine. Okay, so one thing you'll notice new about the AI is about the UI is there's actually a console. So you can actually type fully blown Lua commands into the console and type run, and it'll run the commands. So let me focus the camera on that and show you. Alright, so let me start with a simple Lua script, which is just find the mouse, there it is. Which is a simple Lua script, so like counting to 10. So I could say like temp equals 0 and while temp is less than 10, do master print console. Basically, master colon print console, basically what that does is the init script of the UI copies the reference object to the map to a object named master. So if you type master colon whatever, it allows you to access the commands. So master print console colon, let's just type colon dot temp and then temp equals temp plus 1 and then end and run, and it'll count to 10. Well, 0 to 9. But and you can type CLS and it'll clear the screen. So now that's the console, but you can do any Lua related things in the console, so no biggie. So this is the UI interface. It's actually kind of pretty. It has Salem running in the background, which is an environment manager. So I can minimize the console, the thing here, and I can look around, and there's a shader on the logo, so it's all nice and shiny. And there's the sun coming back in the daytime on the environment. So you load a map. Let's load the demo map. No, let me adjust the camera. Okay, so load standard demo map. This time, okay, so you'll see that it plays a cutscene with it circling around you. Alright, so then you can go around. If you notice in the top left corner, it does say spawning blue ninjas. You might not be able to read it. But here's the AI code, and let it follow me around. So there's my two buddies, and if I walk away from them, they'll start following me. And then they'll come close to me and then stop. And then I can move around near them and they won't start moving again. Also, another thing I added is avoidance, so if you bump into them, they will get out of your way. Okay, so let me go find something to kill. So let's go after that blue ninja over there. So I'm a ninja in this map, nothing too fancy. And just ninjas are not all that fast, so they can be sneaky, so it takes a bit to get over to the other ninjas. So I killed those two quickly, and so there's two dead ninjas. Let me come over to this ninja and show you the AIs will attack for me. So he's coming after me, and my two AI buddies will see him and they'll walk after him. He'll still be coming after me, and I can slice at him once, and then my two AIs will go take care of him. And I'm free. I can start walking away again, and they'll start following me. So I can come up here, kill the other ninjas. So basically, this is all scripted now, so there's nothing non-scripted, which is cool. So I can write full-blown levels now. It's just, there's two main components lacking from the engine. One is the fact that you can't walk up very steep hills, there's no obstacles, so basically you have outdoor terrains, and if you had a tree, you'd be able to walk through the tree. So I need a obstacle manager. Oh, they bumped into each other, but I'll let them take care of him. You'll notice up on the left it starts counting down once he dies to 0. That's not a big long number, it's just a 3 now with a bunch of decimals behind it. And so some gray ninjas will spawn about now. Okay. So you can go and you can kill them. There's a lot of them and I might not get it done before the end of the video, so I'll stop here. But that's Teknogin so far. So I have AIs and I have scripting. So hopefully it'll be done soon. Talk to you later, people.